Hey, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy, Pro Madden player T Davis, and in today's video, I'm going to break down the best defensive coaching adjustments you need to use in Madden 25 to help you win more games. Now, Madden 25 has released close to a month now here, as we're getting into the beginning of September, the beginning of NFL season. Super excited for that. But defense has been pretty tough to play in this game. I won't lie to you guys. It's been a little bit of a difficult process to get stops in this game. There's a high-scoring game. We're kind of waiting to see what occurs, what happens here. Well, in this video, I get a lot of questions about, the best coaching adjustments, what I should do on defense. Should I use auto flip? What should my zone drops be? Things of that nature. So in this video, we're going to break that down in depth here to show you guys exactly what you need to do. So if you enjoy tips like this, content like this helps you out, please subscribe to the channel. If you can hit that bell so you notify anytime I do drop tons of Madden or College Football 25 content. And if you can hit this video what they like, it really helps me out, and I appreciate it so much. If this was helpful to you, please hit this video what they like. Any questions, as always, let me know in the comments down below on this or any of my videos, and hit me up on social media at TDavisBrand on all platforms. I've been posting a bunch of free tips on Twitter, or X as they call it these days, so check me out there at TDavisBrand for a bunch of free content there as well. So let's jump into it here. We'll do a quick little promo, checking out the ebooks, the coaching sessions, which you guys can check out in the link in the description below, and then we'll get into it. The best coaching adjustments you need to use in Madden 25. Let's take a quick break in the action to remind you to check out payhip.com/tdavisbrand. You can find the links in the description below. I have ebooks, coaching sessions, requested ebooks, film study reviews, and much more available if you guys want to improve at Madden or College Football 25. We have tons of stuff for you guys to check out, tons of products. Just released my Indianapolis Colts offensive ebook for Madden 25, as well as my Bengals defensive ebook. We have college football ebooks available. You can request an ebook. I have 30-minute and 60-minute coaching sessions as well. Everything you want to get better at when it comes to Madden. You see here, I got the Colts offensive ebook, the Bengals defensive ebook, the Georgia offensive playbook in College Football 25, and the defensive ebook in College Football 25 as well. All types of nano blitzes for these, all types of one-play touchdowns, the best route combinations in Madden. I've been a pro player for close to 10 years, have over $100,000 in winnings. So if you guys want to improve as Madden players or college football players, check out the link in the description below, payhip.com/tdavisbrand. Get a coaching session, improve your game today. All right, boys, real quick, I did want to just go to my settings for you guys, since we're talking about defense, and I just want to talk about my defensive settings real quick for you guys as well before we do the coaching adjustments. Auto flip, you can change this in-game, so it doesn't matter. I would say for the most part, we have auto flip on for our defenses, but some of them will have off. We'll get into that further when we get back into practice mode. Defensive ball hawk, always on, helps you get better animations on picks. If you hold down that triangle or Y button to get a pick, this will help you get a better animation. We always have ball hawk on. Defensive heat seeker assist, I go with that on. I switch it back and forth. I don't really know if heat seeker and switch assist matter that much, especially switch assist. I don't know what this really does. I don't know if it matters. Heat seeker, I don't know. I go back and forth. Sometimes I don't like it. Sometimes I do like it. It just affects when you're kind of near the ball carrier. It'll help you a little bit, make the tackle. Sometimes it makes it worse to tackle the ball carrier. So I don't know. I go back and forth. I would go preference with this decision here. We always have the window size at 100. Don't like it any bigger than that. Controlled play art. That's what we always want on. This helps you see your player art the entire play. So, say you're lurking on the linebacker in the middle, he's in a hook zone, you'll be able to know you're in a hook zone. If you man him up on the running back, it'll show you you're manned up on the running back. It always shows you that, and it's great for online play. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it here for the defensive settings. Let me go to the visual feedback real quick, see if there's anything I'm missing there. Just camera toggle always off. That's important there. Yeah, no other defensive stuff here. So let's get into practice mode here and go to the coaching adjustments. So, of course, to go to coaching adjustments, you want to click that right stick in down there, coaching adjustments, and here we go. So, certain defenses, I keep autoflip on, and some defenses, I turn it off. I would say when you run symmetrical type defenses, like, for example, dollar or 3-2-6 is the perfect example, or dime normal, either one, which you can check out in the ebook, down link in the description below, cheap plug. When you run one of those defenses where it's symmetrical, right? So you have, 2 slot DBs, 2 outside corners, 2 safeties. Like whether you flip it or not, it looks the exact same. I go off and I go baseline because that way, it doesn't matter if you're lined up on the slot receiver correctly. You're always going to be in a symmetrical defense. So I like to kind of keep the opponent guessing whether I want to blitz from the left, whether I want to blitz from the right. You know what I mean? I just keep it off and base so everything is kind of even. Now, when you go to something like a nickel over, nickel penny, nickel cub, even the double mug, which is very popular, I go auto flip on and I go default alignment. So basically what that means is the alignment will always line up on the slot receiver. So if they come out in gun bunch, I always want my slot DB lined up on their slot receiver, right? So you want it everything lined up properly. So you keep it on default. You have auto flip on so that it flips the formation to line up correctly, right? And if they flip their formation, you can flip with them, but you always want that lined up correctly. I don't want, if I'm running, double mug or nickel over, I don't want my slot DB lined up on the left side when the slot receiver's on the right side. Like, what's the point of that? He's not going to play, if I'm playing man coverage, who's going to man up on the slot receiver, right? So you always want to be lined up correctly there. So I switch it up depending on the defense I do run. I explain that as well in my ebooks, my defensive ebooks as well. Cornerback matchups, I keep it on balanced. I've seen some people go by speed or by overall. I just rock balanced. I can, manually set it in my subs on where I want my corners lined up. Option defense, always go conservative here. I always focus on the quarterback. Look, when I'm playing an option type player, I'm always more worried. And, listen, most times if someone's running the option, they're using a team like Lamar, like the Ravens with Lamar, or the Eagles with Jalen Hurts, etc. So you always, and they're much more of a game-changing player than, say, the running back on the team. I know Derrick Henry's a beast, but I'm more worried about Lamar breaking off a big touchdown than I am Derrick Henry, right? So when I go with that, I'm always focused on the quarterback. With my user, I can take away the pitch to the running back is how I look at it. I've always been like that. I wouldn't mind you if you switched it and you went aggressive and you focused on the quarterback with the user. But I always go conservative because I want to take away the, when they run like a speed option or a read option, I don't want the quarterback beating me, right? I want to take away the running back. Strip ball, we're always on balanced. If you go aggressive, you get too many chances at face mask penalties, broken tackles. I don't want to deal with that. If I go conservative, then the AI will not attempt to strip, so you'll never get any fumbles. So then it's like, oh, what's the point? I'm never gonna fumble. So I guess if they're on conservative, which most people are right now, you can go on conservative, but I think that's gonna get patched because of the, you can spin on conservative, etc. So I always go balanced for now. Same thing with tackling. If you go aggressive, more broken tackles, more fake outs. If you go conservative, they'll break tackles, more yards after contact. So I just keep that on balance. Now, zone drops, very important here. A lot of my defenses, I do keep it on default, right? So if I want to come out, run a base cover 3 cloud, or I'm sending heavy pressure out of double mug, the nickel dog 3 buzz is very popular right now, then I'll just keep it on default. When I run the double Mabel defense, which, you get the flats, you get your outside corners playing at about 25 yards there. In a Tampa 2, you get your linebackers and curl flats about 5 yards. So this is one of those defenses that just bags the outside, 5 and 25 yards. So I'll go with that a good bit as well when I run the double Mabel style defense. If if it's like a 3rd and long, 4th and long, sometimes I'll just put my flats at 25 yards, and I want them dropping back. If it's 4th and long, I'll do that as well. I will adjust these zone drops situationally. If I'm at the goal line and they're at the 5-yard line, sometimes I'll put my flats at 0 if I want them guarding way underneath at the goal line, or sometimes even 5 yards. So the zone drops to me a lot of situationally based. There's not like a set thing I usually do. So for the most part, I pretty much start in default, and I'll adjust to my opponent with some zone drops. And like I said, if I go with that double Mabel, then I will set them at 25 and 5 a good bit as well and mix that in. So I kind of mix in these zone drops, here and there, depending on what I do. I don't really mess with the hooks too much. You could throw it in there. Like sometimes I like to do, sometimes what I could see doing is, say you have one of your safeties in a hook. You can play him at like 10 yards, maybe even 15. You can play him down to 5 or 0 to guard drags. Sometimes that's something you can throw in there as well, but for the most part, I'm adjusting my flats and my curl flats mainly here. Yeah, so that pretty much does it, guys. A little description of the best coaching adjustments in the game, the ones that I use as a pro player, and hopefully this helps you guys take your game to the next level by using some of these as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. We got plenty more tips coming to the channel. Appreciate the support, man. We'll be back for plenty more. Till next time, peace.
Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my exclusive content here on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the links in the description below if you want more cool stuff from your boy.